You know what that sound is?
No, a train? Is it a train?
It's a spicy Saturday alert.
Oh.
Welcome back to Spicy Saturday, y'all. I hope you guys are well. We're well, kind of.
Give us a Brianna move update.
As you heard in the last video, I am moving. The date is still the same, the 17th. I'm moving shit. So from when we're recording this, it'll be not this weekend, but next weekend. I will be in a new home. So that's why we haven't really been doing much but Spicy Saturday, because we want to keep that consistent. And this is fun to do, so we can't have you guys slacking.
I think that we've been very fortunate to have found a series that we genuinely enjoy doing.
Yes.
That seems to have caught the eyes of people that want to keep coming back to watch more. And for those of you that do, thank you so much for coming back. If this is the first time that you're here for a Spicy Saturday, welcome. My name's Darryl, and this is my co-host Brianna, and we're the Daydream Arcade. We do this every Saturday. We both come with 2 spicy stories each from Reddit, and this week we are doing a special little Spicy Saturday, in particular for Grace GA, who left a comment on one of our most recent videos. They had suggested that we cover the subreddit AmITheDevil, and if you're unfamiliar with that subreddit, it's essentially exactly what it sounds like.
It's just a lot of reposts where it's very obvious that OP is a menace.
Last week, I went first, so it's only fair that you go this...
I go this first. Yes, I go this first. All right, so my first story was originally posted on Am I the Weenie by user OK-comfortable9935. The title is, Am I the Weenie for asking my girlfriend to wear a bikini and not a one-piece swimsuit? Yeah. My 27 male girlfriend, 27 female, and I just got back from vacation in Florida. Woo!
You don't woo that like that's something to be proud of.
Bad state.
No offense to our Hools in Florida. If we have any Hools in Florida,
we're out here suffering together. She's still pissed at me for what I asked her while we were at the beach. I have tried apologizing, but to no avail, as she says what I asked was inappropriate. 10 years ago, when we were both in high school, you wore a bikini if you were female. There were some exceptions, such as, he has bullet points in this.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Your parents didn't allow you to wear one. This would get you made fun of. You had a visible scar on your front side that would prevent you from wearing one. You were overweight. You were at a place that required a one-piece, summer camp or a swim team. You were 40 or older, or you were socially awkward and or special needs.
What the fuck?
Wow. This guy is insane. Unless you fit one or more of the criteria above, you wore a bikini. No ifs, ands, or buts. Okay.
Did you need a second to...
Yeah, I did. We were in our hotel room. Our window overlooks the beach, about to go to the beach, and I saw her wearing a one-piece instead of a bikini. I asked her why she wasn't wearing a bikini, as I thought she said they were uncool. Keep in mind, we both made fun of those who wore one-pieces when we were in high school. We've known each other since junior high. Okay, 10 years ago, I was also in high school. This was never a thing.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone get made fun of for wearing a one-piece.
Never in my life.
It's also the name of a kick-ass anime.
Exactly. Have never seen it, though.
I haven't either.
Nice. All right. I do get that one pieces have somewhat come back into style within the past 5 or 6 years, but I still think they're uncool. Oh. She looked at me with disgust. So what were you going to say?
I'm going to shave it to the end.
Yeah, no. I have thoughts as well. She looked at me with disgust and said that she changed her mind and told me that one pieces are actually extremely comfortable. I said okay at that moment as we went down to the beach. I continued to understandingly pester her, telling her that she should wear a bikini. I told her that there were no other women except for overweight and old people who were wearing one pieces, and that she should reconsider. This supposedly triggered her emotions and she ran off back inside the hotel. I tried to stop her and apologize, but to no avail. I sat at the beach for another hour, then I went to my hotel room, and I could tell that she had been crying. She ignored me, and since she was ignoring me, I went to the hotel bar. Wow, this guy is fucking great,
This guy's a fucking dick!
It was while at the bar that I got a call from her father. I hesitantly answered and listened to him scream at me in the phone about treating his daughter and other women with respect. He told me that I had no right to tell my girlfriend what to wear or even suggest what she wears. I tried apologizing to her that night, but she was still upset and angry.
Is that it?
Yep. What are your thoughts, Darrellis, of this fine young gentleman?
First off, I just want to say, have you ever seen a beautiful woman in a one piece?
All the time.
I've seen it all the fucking time.
If anything, it like accentuates their like body type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like accentuates their little curves. Like, it looks good.
One pieces look fine. They're fine. I know that this is a hard thing for men to understand. A women's bathing suit is designed for their comfort, not yours. So he can fuck right off.
No, literally, it does not fucking matter what your partner or whoever the fuck wears to the beach, to the pool, to literally anything, dude. One of the top comments, they said, geez, this is infuriating. You got some people getting on women's cases for wearing a bikini because it's inappropriate. And then you have this clown pestering his girlfriend to wear a bikini, even though she made it clear that she's not comfortable doing so. Yeah! Literally, it feels like women cannot win. You wear a certain something, someone's gonna have a problem with that. You try to wear the opposite, someone's gonna have a problem with that. What can we wear?
What you just said reminds me, I went to go see the Barbie movie last night. There's a scene where Barbie talks about how hard it is to be a woman, and I'm pretty sure at one point she says something along the lines, like you said, like dressing for comfort, but you don't want to dress too comfortable because then you get judged, you get looked at a certain way.
Yeah.
But you also don't want to do the complete opposite of that because then you like feel like you can't be yourself. And it's like the Barbie movie, I don't get why Ben Shapiro hated it.
Have you seen that Napoleon motherfucker? Why do you think he's mad?
I'm totally like riffing on that.
No, I know, but he's just so fucking infuriating. Yeah, man. As a 27-year-old man, you're really like,
back in high school, one pieces were so fucking uncool.
like, huh?
I really hated how he had bullet points for reasons why you would wear a one piece.
I'm like, you are 27?
That is fucking vile.
That is embarrassing. You couldn't waterboard this information out of me.
The fact that he would just openly admit that listen, people on the internet are stupid, but sometimes you find ones that are just a specific kind of stupid.
Speaking of stupid, this next story, pretty fucking stupid. It was originally posted on Am I the Weenie by user Feed Me Something. Am I the weenie for not switching a movie to accommodate my son's friend? So my 16-year-old son, Josh, was having a movie night with 3 friends the other day. One of the boys, Matt, is new. I haven't seen him too many times before, so I don't know that much about him, except that he's slightly younger than most of my son's friends. Anyway, the movies Josh and the other boys wanted to watch were horror or superhero themed. Apparently, Matt tried to come up with some other movie genres/ideas, but was shut down. I'm making some hot dogs in the kitchen, and Matt comes in looking kind of sheepish. I ask him what's up, and he says he's really scared to watch the movies Josh and the other boys want to see because he has epilepsy, and a lot of the films they chose have strobe light/flashing light sequences. I said, why not just tell them? And he said he was very afraid that once they knew, they were going to try to trigger him on purpose for the lulz. Now I know my son like the back of my hand. He would never do anything like that. I tried to reassure Matt of this, but he just shook his head and basically begged me to switch just one movie so he could watch it with them, and then he'd leave early. His logic being that if they didn't listen to him about it, they'd defer to my authority. I thought about it, but had to say no because I doubted my son and his friends would agree to just switch the movie without a good reason being provided. I suggested to Matt that if he really didn't feel safe telling them to just close his eyes, if he expected a strobe/flash scene was coming up, and that if he still didn't feel safe, he could just go home. I guess Matt decided it wasn't that big of a deal after all because he went back in there and didn't complain. But when my wife got home and I told her about how the day went, she was appalled that I didn't switch the movie or confront our son about how they were treating Matt. I told her it was no big deal and that the day went fine. The guys are old enough to handle their conflicts on their own. She disagreed and won't back down on this issue. I think I did fine, to be honest. Like I said, no harm was done, and I don't believe in getting in between my kids' conflicts with their friends. Am I the weenie? Such a weenie, it hurts.
Yeah, I mean, because like your kid has friends over in your house, and they're having conflict.
Literally, if
that is when you step in. That is when you step in.
Yeah, you're responsible for every single child that has come into your home because you agreed to have them over. So when a child, a friend of your child, comes up to you and said, hey, I have this medical reason, a very serious medical condition, and I'm afraid to watch the movies, and I'm afraid that your son will trigger me on purpose and make me have a seizure? Bro, that should have been your first inkling.
I can't do anything about it, David. I'm just a father.
Like, you can tell that dad does not give one single fuck.
In our stupid little caveman brains, since the beginning of man and woman, there have been primal instincts installed within us to protect people that are close to us. Like, I'm not saying that you're close to your kids' friends, but
even then, they're in your home, you're supervising, you're making food for them. They're your kids for the night.
Yeah, they are your kids for the day. You are their protector. Like, where does the instinct not kick in?
I don't get it. It's like the same thing of, like, let's say one of your kids' friends coming over, they have an allergy, a specific food allergy. And then knowing that, you still serve food that only has that. You'll be fine. Just eat it.
Imagine your older brother takes you to a party that he didn't want to take you in the first place, right? But your mom was like, no, she needs to get out of the house, so take her with you. And go to this party, you blow your little sister off to go hang out with a girl and smoke weed. Meanwhile, you leave her in the kitchen alone with cake that has nuts in it. And I think we all know
I was like,
what happens next.
Like,
I'm talking about Hereditary.
Why are you fucking talking about Hereditary?
I went on a whole Hereditary bit.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, it's just super fucked up. And like, if the kid came up to you and said he was scared of saying anything, like this poor kid, he's trying to hide a very serious medical condition that he has because he's afraid someone is either going to make fun of him or trigger that just for the memes. Like, there's a reason. Yeah. Like, they have to have done something in the past to make him feel like, hey, I can't really trust them with this information. And then in that case, you don't really know your son like the back of your hand.
Right.
You dumb fuck.
Yeah. Stupid ass.
But yeah, no, that kid deserves better friends and deserves a better life. Fuck Josh, fuck the dad, and fuck his other friends.
So, for my stories, this first one was originally posted on r/server life. I used to be a waiter. That was one of my first jobs. I kind of want to look at this subreddit now. I didn't know this one existed.
I don't have the mental capacity or the non-anxiety to be a server.
This was originally posted by user Short Mini. The title is, "My wife gets jealous when I tip waitresses more than $10. I found this sub through another sub and I thought I should share. I was a server when I was a teenager, and I never got any tips than a few dollars. I'm a guy. I understand how exhausting and draining being a server can...
Hello?
This is literally what this next sentence says. I understand how exhausting and draining being a server can, so I try my best to tip out more, especially when there's excellent service. A few times when I tipped an extraordinary amount, my wife gets jealous. One time I tipped $70 on a $120 bill, and my wife got really jealous because the waitress was pretty, and she wrote, "Thank you so much," with a heart on it. After we left, she was calling her a hoe and calling out her looks, and she's not worth that amount of tip. And then I should have tipped her $1 because that's what she looks like.
Wow. Oh my god. Okay.
Am I allowed to say hoe on YouTube?
Yeah.
Another time I tipped double the meal, so $40 on a $20 bill, and my wife got mad and she confronted the waitress.
Huh? Okay. What? Confronting the waitress? What the fuck did she do? Like, what?
This next sentence. This one was at a Hooters, so my wife was feeling insecure. Cut to the Hooters shirt with like double trays and, double cans. When I tipped her, she touched my shoulders and said, "Wow, thanks." And then my wife said, "Don't touch him. You see this ring on my finger? That's my husband, bitch." And the waitress apologized. My wife said, Maybe if you didn't work at a slutty job, you'd be married too, but that ship certainly sailed. These were two extreme times she acted this way. The other times she would just be passive-aggressive towards me. Her behavior makes me want to not take her out anymore.
Holy fuck. Like, damn, I'd be insecure sometimes, but I would never be that insecure. That's cringe.
Hooters is a gimmick restaurant.
No, literally,
You know,
like,
you're
it's
gonna
their
go-
job to be flirty. Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? But it doesn't mean they're gonna take you home or you're gonna take one of them home. They'll laugh at you.
I'm sure some man or woman
if
has
y'all, like,
gotten
hit it
lucky at a
off.
Hooters one night,
Yeah.
you know?
No,
But,
like, you know.
I'll have another order of boneless wings, Rebecca.
Your wife sounds insane. I'd have to tell her to walk home. I'd be like, I can't. Walk home. I'll see you there.
Or not.
Or not. Just don't come home. That sounds insufferable to act like you're better than someone that's like waiting on you or like just in any customer service. You are a piece of shit. And you need to know what it's like to work in customer service. Because then
I
you'd be
think-
singing a different tune.
You know how in some countries for men, military service is required for a certain amount of time? I think specifically in America. Now, I know this is going to ruffle some feathers. Stacy, I know you're about to type out a comment. Hold on a
Tiffany,
minute.
put your father's trust fund away for a second and listen up.
I forgot what I was going to say. It'll come back. It'll come back.
I think what you were going to say is I believe all Americans should be, what's the word?
I
should
think
be
that-
required by law to work in customer service because then you learn how to treat a person.
Comment here says, who the fuck takes their wife to Hooters?
Bro, I've literally gone to Hooters with my entire family.
Really?
Like, it's not weird. It's not
I know
weird.
it's not. I mean, maybe it's just weird because I'm imagining my mother trying to order off of a menu while she's got like big bazongas
Big
in her
Hooters
face.
in her face. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't know.
I have a specific memory, and it makes me laugh every time. When my brother was like 2, we all went to Hooters, right? And our waitress, I know,
When he was 2.
when he was like 2, we all went to Hooters, and our waitress was, like standing next to him taking orders and shit. And my brother fully copped a feel on her ass, and I was like, "What the fuck?" That was just an incredible moment for me. I was like, good for you, brother. I've gone to Hooters with partners. I've gone to Hooters with my family. Like, I really don't think going to Hooters is that big of a deal. And granted, I have friends who have said, like, oh, I would never take my man to Hooters or whatever the fuck. And I'm like,
You need to live a little.
y'all both need to go look at some titties, eat some wings, and drink a beer. That's all
Yeah.
y'all need to do. And you have a good night.
I went to Hooters one time in my life. It was for Valentine's Day. My friend.
Sorry. That's awesome.
My friend and her and I went, and we were both painfully single at the time. On Valentine's Day, I don't know if they still do this, but it's something where if you bring in a picture of your ex, they will light it on fire or something like that, and then you get like a round of free wings or something like that.
Yo,
Or,
that's awesome.
Each wing is like a nickel or something. I
That's
don't know.
crazy. That's awesome.
It was
though.
some weird special like that.
That's
I
good marketing,
completely
though.
butchered the Hooters special. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, bring in a picture of your ex. Yeah. I think I just showed him a picture of some random girl on my phone because, like, I.
All right, time to burn your phone. It's like, oh shit, sorry.
Yeah. They take it and they're just like, oh, well, and then they take it and just
well.
pull out a hammer and just smash it to bits. God. And that was the last time I ever went to a Hooters.
They destroyed my phone.
This final story here. You might want to buckle your seatbelts for this. This is the biggest weenie that we have ever met on a spicy Saturday. This one was originally posted in Am I the Weenie, and it is by user Feeling Aside 8723. Am I the weenie for thinking my girlfriend has low self-esteem after meeting her friends? I, 28 male, have been dating this girl, 27 female, for 4 months now, and it's been so fantastic. She's pretty, funny, caring, and we have so many interests in common. She's smarter than me and has a great job and really just thriving in life. We weren't official at first for a few months, and she only started introducing me to her friends about a month ago. First, we went on a double date to a restaurant with a gay couple, which was great. They were funny and awesome, just like my girlfriend. Of course, he had to just throw that little quip in there. You know, they were funny and awesome, just like my girlfriend.
Fucking loser. You like your girlfriend? What a fucking loser. Just kidding.
Then we went to a potluck with her friends, and one is in a wheelchair and the other is short, so they almost look like a child, like under 5 feet tall. Last week, I met one of her coworkers she is befriending for brunch, and also my girlfriend's brother came. I didn't know her brother only had one leg and wears a fake leg. Her coworker is trans in early stages of transitioning. How does this fantastic and thriving woman seem to only have friends who have struggles? With me so far?
Oh, okay.
I asked her if she has any friends that aren't disabled, and she said, sure she does. So I just pointed out that I haven't met them yet. She was a little irritated with me, so I didn't go into too much detail about my observations so far. I think you went a little too far to begin with already,
I
so,
think
you know,
should
I don't...
leave, to be honest.
I did suggest that maybe she has low self-esteem, so forms relationships with people who are worse off than her so she can feel better about herself, and talked about trying therapy. She didn't respond to me anymore since that conversation, except to call me a quote-unquote jerk face, and it's almost been 6 days with only rare text responses from her that are mostly one word only. I think it was a valid point to bring. I'm just pushing through this story. She admitted to me she takes anxiety meds, so I thought maybe she looks badly at herself and wanted to help lift her up. Her life is hard for me to understand, but she won't talk me through it to help me understand and learn about it. I thought I was being supportive and nudging her towards support, but she felt differently. Was it really so bad what I did? The fact that he has to ask himself that is a little...
Holy fuck. Yeah, no, you were not kidding.
I guess being gay and trans is a disability.
That's insane, dude. Holy shit, this guy needs to be stoned. 16,000 lashes and then drowned.
In a pool of his own tears.
No, but that's fucking insane. First of all, whoever she has in her life, as long as they're not hurting her, hurting the people that she loves, and, you know, they're just not overall a menace, it does not matter who the fuck she has around in her life. And it's not your thing to fucking understand. She doesn't have to explain shit.
It's not your business to point that out.
Do you have any friends that are not disabled? Because I haven't met them. How about you go fuck yourself? How about that?
Do you want to hear this edit?
Oh, God.
Because it just buries them further down.
Okay.
It does not do them any favors.
Go for it.
I can see I was a weenie by the votes. I also feel I should have included some more info. Like,
no,
she asked her
landlord. You should just stop right there.
Shut the fuck up. She asked her landlord if she can build a ramp just so she can hang out with her one wheelchair friend at home.
Dude, this girl sounds like the most selfless, like, just...
saint.
Like, welcoming person, and you have an issue with that? Oh my God.
It probably stems from some sort of thing, like he just wants all of her time.
He sounds like such an entitled little prick.
And that she should just beckon to him whenever he speaks.
Yeah, no, I know the exact type of dude. That he's like a little edgelord that always wants women to do everything for him. And how long have they been a thing or whatever the fuck?
They have been together for 4 months now. And he says,
oh my God, 4 months in, and he has the audacity and the balls, the gonads to say those fucking words. Oh my God, that boy, that little boy, he would be out on the fucking street.
He's 28. I'm about to be 28 this year.
That's embarrassing. Literally, all of these 27, all these 28-year-old fucking boys are just exposing themselves, dude. I hope that your girlfriend kicked you to the curb. And I hope you get what is coming for you. Because karma's a bitch.
I think this top comment here sums it all up. Oh my God. How sick of her to install a ramp so her friend feels welcome at her home. There must be something terribly wrong with a woman who wants to make the people she cares about feel loved and welcomed. How dare she? What a selfish, disgusting fucker OP is. The thing that really throws me is that he lumped in somebody who is disabled and in a wheelchair. Someone who is short. Just short.
Oh my god, like, that's crazy. Oh my god.
Someone who is trans and asks, do you have any friends that aren't disabled or have problems? I'm sweating right now.
That's
I am sweating.
That is crazy. That is in-fucking-sane. I'm like, that's
malfunctioning.
Literally, I'm like, ah.
See, that's someone that really needs their ass kicked. But yeah, are you the weenie? You are the biggest fucking weenie hut general. Well, here's hoping that woman got out.
He did respond to some comments if you want to.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, I need to know what this fuckface said.
He says, she can be insecure about work and other things, and she told me she has anxiety and sees doctors about it to manage. So it's not a huge leap. Maybe I'm wrong, but it seemed a reasonable guess at the time.
You are so wrong.
You were wrong.
So wrong. To think someone is like, okay, granted, it does happen, but this, oh my god. I do not think, even in the slightest, that she's like, damn, I feel bad about myself. Let me go find some people. Two people that you named don't have any disabilities. Let me go find some people with disabilities. To say short is a disability, that's crazy. My 5'2" and you're like, damn.
All right, Hools. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to, yet again, another Spicy Saturday. If you guys like this video, please leave a like. Helps us out. And if you're not yet subscribed, become a resident of Hoolville today. You'll love it.
We have fun here.
Everyone in the comments, please wish Brianna good luck with moving. And we'll see you guys in the next video.
Woo!